Hi, everyone, and welcome. I've been away for a few days and I wanted to come on and show you the Cosmic Magic Oracle. And I have to say, I was waiting for this and I can't wait to jump into it, but I was put off a bit the last couple of days because I got a warning on my channel having to do with the fact that one of my lover's cards from the Pre-Raphaelite Tarot was too naked looking. And as a person who has studied art, gone to college, spent some time in museums, I was totally astounded that a piece of art from the Pre-Raphaelite area on a tarot card would be offensive to some people. So I'm back again. I've had my little hissy fit. The video was removed. And I guess I have to be more careful about what cards I show on my channel. So I don't want to play it too safe. I do like art. I do like gallery art. And when they bring it to cards, I find it just like visiting a gallery. So I'm a little bit down, but I think that this deck will certainly uplift me. Now, you can see that Annie Tarasova brought it to us along with Valerie Tejeda. I'm going to say Tejeda. It's a 44 astrology deck and guidebook set. And it says it has been put out by Hay House. And it's going to talk to us a little bit about the 12 zodiac signs, the 4 elements, the planets, luminaries, asteroids, and more. So I'm hoping that this little time that we share together, opening a brand new deck, will bring some happiness and joy back into me, because I am a little deflated that I would have such a warning on my channel when I try to be so politically correct in all avenues. But that is the state of the nation. So let's turn the camera down and take a look at this deck. And I did bring out my astrological cloth. And I did find this on Amazon. And I like the fact that it had the constellations for each of the houses, as well as the symbols, the glyphs. And then the moon cycles. That was an extra bonus. So let's get into this little bundle of joy. And I am going to have to get some scissors because I still think I'm going to kill myself with this ripper. I see Simon using it all the time, and he doesn't seem to have a problem with it. But I can injure myself fairly quickly. So let's get the wrap off just like that. And I find the box quite inviting. I like the colors. It's a nice hard box. And it's nice with the orange as an accent. So let's see if we can tap into some magic with this beautiful oracle deck. I think whoever chose the colors chose well. Stunning. So I'm going to set this here for a second for you guys so I can read a little bit about this. Self-care and astrology are beautifully intertwined in Cosmic Magic Oracle. This deck will empower you to prioritize your well-being and tap into the magic within you with cards on the 12, and it goes on again. So it seems to be repeating what they said on the back. I thought there might be something different there. It encourages us to embrace our magic and add more harmony to our life and allow ourselves to be guided by the cosmos. And a little bit of information there about Valerie. So I'm hoping that there are some spreads in here other than just the zodiac 12. So she's got some acknowledgments there about the author, about the illustrator, Hay House. Okay, so maybe at the first, you can see you're getting, there's card 31, Vesta Passion. And it gives you some questions to ask yourself if you get that card, and what to reflect on, as well as an affirmation and some self-care practice where you carve out some more time to nurture your passions, taking courses on something you're passionate about, reading about something you have a passion for, or spending time with others who are passionate about the same thing. Fueling that fire. So, if I get to the front, that is the beginning, that is Aries. So you can see there's a separation there between it and, so we've got, if I go to the first there, that might help. Oh, we are getting some spreads. So there's a section there on self-care, doing the readings. 1 card reading, 3 card reading, new month, new moon spread. That looks a little bit different at least. A theme for the new month, intentions for the new month, and possibilities for the new month cycle. A release begins sustained spread, a 5-card spread. Okay, self-discovery, personal growth, and a little bit about astrology and the cards before we begin. So I'll let you read that. And then we begin. Okay, well, so far I'm really liking the size of the book. I'm liking the colors they used. That looks really quite nice. So let's see. Oh, I do like the backs. Break that beautiful seal. There's not a lot of weight to it, which is nice. So if you want to put this in your bag and go somewhere, oh, that is absolutely, I like that a lot on the back. Very, very pretty. That might be one of my favorite oracle backs yet. And this would be starting it off with Aries. And aren't those colors? And that to me looks like a watercolor for the gown. And I kind of like how they've got this line drawing here to bring in the symbology. Ooh, and the blues down here. Absolutely fabulous. So let's take a little look. I want to spend some time peeking at this. So there is Aries, the beginning, card 1. I am adoring the colors they've used. So, I don't know. I'm just stunned. I didn't expect it to be this beautiful. So you are getting a word on the bottom of that one. And the word sort of moves around because here it's beginning and here it's down here, to savor. Really beautiful. And there is Gemini. And they've brought in the constellation there. Curiosity. The numbers for the cards are quite easy to see, and I don't find them intrusive. And that is a great card for Cancer, bringing in the water and the little crab And the idea, like the shell on the crab, for protection. And look, she's got one of those evil eye pendants. And this looks like a crystal over here in her hand. I like that it's matte finish too. They feel really nice. And I think they're pretty darn good. Okay, so back to Cancer. You got your waves and the sky beyond. Here's our Leo. Creativity. Virgo for clearing. And they are quite earth type creatures, so the plants there growing around her are a good one to have. Okay, Libra for balance. I wonder if we can bring in some of the flower knowledge that we can gather. I wonder if they mention that. Let's look at Libra. And that is card number 7. So it's easy to feel out of alignment when the scales are tipping too much in one direction or another in our lives. Finding balance is a bit of an art, isn't it? It can be easy at times to neglect certain areas of our life that may need more attention and give too much attention to others that may not be as beneficial. Libra is the sign of balance, an air sign. Yeah, and I called them an earth. No, that was the other one. Virgo. Yeah, Virgo's earth, Libra's air. Okay, hence the scales for justice and fairness and thought and action. It acts as a reminder to cultivate more balance and harmony in all things. I don't see it bringing in the flowers. Okay, when you pull the Libra card in a reading, reflect on the following. Are there any areas of my life that currently feel out of balance? What are the things in my life that bring me harmony and peace? And what can I do to cultivate more balance? The affirmation is, I seek balance in all areas of my life and trust my ability to feel when something is off. These words seem to be resonating with me right now in feeling a little bit off balance, just by events in the last few days. So our self-care practice is, try creating something called a wheel of life to see what areas of your life may be out of balance. You can do this by drawing a circle on a piece of paper and then divide the circle into sections, similar to a pie chart. And each section will represent a different area of your life. Family, friends, work, hobbies, health. I guess you can fill in any of those to your liking. And then next, you're going to go through each category and assess how much attention you're giving to them, using 0 as getting the least amount of attention and 10 as the most. And then you spend some time evaluating and reflecting on all that you can learn by that. Okay. I'm trying to think too what kind of a cloth I would like to use. I'm not sure. We'll lay some on here and see how they show up. To me, these look like morning glories. But if you have any ideas out there, let me know. Okay, Scorpio, my house. It's a little bit by her neck there. Makes me a little bit uncomfortable. Transformation. This is like, I guess, the death moth. Colors are perfect. Sagittarius. Joy. I think these would be cards well received by others. And I did find my trusty little, well, it's not little. This is a huge book with all the symbols for the planets. And this is one of those astrology for dummies. So there's the sun signs and the houses. Oop, come on, baby. To what they rule. Doesn't want to go. Oh, there we go. It's got the aspects down below. So I do have that I can work through as well if I have any questions. So persistence of Capricorn. Individuality. That's a nice one for Aquarius. She seems to almost have an inner glow. Intuition for Pisces. Fire. So now I guess we're into some energies. The 4 elements, I would presume: fire, earth, air. Won't these look fabulous on an altar? Wow. So you've got burn, growth, connection, and then the watery one. Feel. Beautiful. And I love the cycles of the moon showing there. Really nice. Okay. Then we're into the planets. The influencing houses. Mars for action. Venus for love. And I gotta say, this was a very inexpensive deck. I went on a bit of a hunt lately for decks around $20, and I think this was one of them for sure. So communication, Mercury. There we have the cycles. Okay, the sun. Now, isn't that a little bit more fun for a change versus the little naked boy on the horse? This is so exciting. Pluto for death. Jupiter for luck. I think this is a very learner-friendly type of deck. Boundaries for Saturn. Rebellion. Imagination for Neptune. I find this quite a unique deck. Chiron for healing. Nurture. Oh, so pretty. Wisdom for Palace. Got your owl up there, the great big oak tree. That's like a meteorite shower there. Relationship for Juno. Vesta, passion. Part of fortune, prosperity. Okay, we're going to get into the nodes now. So the North Node brings fulfillment. Stunning. Oh, and some of these little clouds, they almost look like a couple laying on a lawn. That looks like a little Cupid there. The South Node. Little reflection there of a moon cycle. The Black Moon Lilith for power. The new moon for intention. planting seeds for tomorrow. Yeah, I like that symbology there. Okay, the waxing crescent for motivation. The first quarter for focus. The waxing gibbous for reflection. Our full moon for celebration. The waning gibbous for gratitude. Very peaceful deck. Release, the last quarter. The waning crescent for rest. And hope is the last card for the stars. So I want to see how it looks on my cloth. Will it show up? And how do they shuffle? They shuffle really well. And I must say, I like the lightness of them. I like the matte finish. So we'll put it out there for one card to help someone out there who's watching, to uplift them. Maybe give them for food, some food for thought. Yeah. Don't know whether these will rifle shuffle. Let's just see. A little bit stiff. Okay, so they do look nice. They blend in a little bit much, but they do have that sort of yummy feel to them. Saturn, boundaries. So there may be someone out there right now who's working on protecting themselves, placing themselves in a safe area. But let's see what that little booklet says for card 24 for Saturn. Scoot you guys out of the way for a second. Okay, so we're going to card 24, boundaries. So some of the questions you might ask yourself would be, what do my boundaries currently look like? Are there areas in my life where I need more boundaries? And how do I feel when I set these boundaries? Because Saturn is about limitations, and it governs the 10th house of career and achievement. So it could be talking about at work and things that you want to achieve. It represents responsibility, discipline, and building a solid foundation for personal growth. So we're going to finish with the affirmation being, I am deserving of love, respect, and kindness, and I am allowed to set healthy boundaries to support my well-being. So I send that out as a blessing to everyone, and I hope you have enjoyed the deck. I think for $22, maybe what I paid for it on Amazon, well worth it. I can really see myself enjoying, touching, feeling, and working through the information and learning more about the zodiac through these cards. So, hugs and blessings to everyone. Have a fabulous day, and thanks for watching.